Welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for Scorpio for April 2022. I will be using the Mirror Truth Lenormand card, Sylvia Knightsner, as well as the Fortune Reading cards, and these are by Richard Crooks as the illustrator and Sharina Starr. And then we've got just the regular tarot deck, which I generally tend to do more of the, as the Rider Waite, more of the career, money, finance with that, but I'll be doing more general energies and career, money, finance as well. So this is again reading for Scorpio for the month of April 2022. And I want to thank all those that are my current subscribers. Really appreciate your support. And for all those that are new to my channel, welcome. So just get right into it here. Okay. So we'll just get the general energies of what's happening here for the month for Scorpio. Okay, just want to get a clear and concise reading for Scorpio Spirit in regards to April 2022 general energies. What are the main energies around Scorpio for April 2022? Okay, definitely looks like an excellent month for you. There's definitely some kind of, looks like monetary gain, taking that bird's eye view, and could even be on the relationship front here as well. Just going to pull one more. And the coffin. So there's some kind of a transformation in a particular area of your life. I would say because the ring is so close to the coffin that it's probably more along a relationship area. Actually, maybe I'll just pull this way so it's better in view. Okay, so again, that first card that came out is the ship. So any kind of ship that's coming in is definitely bodes well for you. So it does speak to even a journey that could be ahead for some of you in terms of travel, because it is so close to the Sun card. So it could be that the general energies, as I say, means that you're either thinking about it or you're acting upon it. But either way, right now, this is general energy. So the idea of some kind of a vacation is definitely there. So that energy is permeating through the month of April. Again, whether or not you take action on it or take some actions on it to manifest this down the road here is where things will go. But right now, the energy that's coming through is that you're thinking about it or that you're potentially taking some big steps toward it. So we do have some kind of a journey ahead. As I said, this might be, I don't feel like it's in around personal self-development, anything like that. Not with looking at this set of cards. It does feel like it is more of a vacation or some kind of a holiday, something that is, something in the mind here that you desire is what I would say there. But either way, this is definitely some kind of a wishful, longer term sort of issue here as well, because for some of you, as I said, I see holiday, I see travel, but there's also some kind of a longer journey ahead with more commitment that I feel is even in on a relationship level here, because there is some kind of a transformation. And there's lots of, with that purple energy here, there's lots of, and the vibrancy of the Sun card, there's lots of energy around some kind of like healing, as well as I don't want to say inspiration so much as, it could have some inspiration as a part of this as well. But for the most part, I feel like this is you being really guided and led and intuitively, connected at this time, because there's so many cards in around this particular area. So, and again, there's lots of energy around when you break down sort of the numbers here as well. We've got balance, we've got creativity. So you're definitely using creative solutions to be able to advance something forward or to move into this this new path, as I say, that seems to be more of a long-term connection, whatever this is. So it could be a destination or some kind of a travel that you've kind of invested yourself in. This is something that was, kind of not just something that's sprung up. This is something that you've been considering for some time. Or again, this could speak to a long-term relationship where you're starting to consider some kind of marriage or contract, or something is coming full circle in a situation where you're either able to go back to a relationship or a situation that, again, maybe you had to put off some kind of a holiday and now this is coming forward, but it can be sort of that cyclical energy there as well. But there is some kind of a transformation here on some level. So so as to advance it forward, because you're taking that bird's eye view, you're above the situation. And it is surrounded by so many positive cards that I don't really feel this is, other people talking behind your back or anything like that. It does feel like it's more of a kind of a release, sort of freeing situation here is what I feel for April for you. So again, I mean, even though the ring card and all of that could stand for running in circles and all of that, in this particular case, I just feel like you're kind of, going back to something here, and, because you've been transformed by a certain situation, which is allowing you to, be free in some way here. But either way, again, this can be about, it's going to speak to all of you a little differently. Your timelines are going to be different. It is a general reading. So again, some of this may take place in, 1 week or 2 weeks of April. And for others, this may be further out into May, because energy is fluid and we don't all make our decisions, obviously in a short time frame. It is in sort of divine time, as they say. So the energy around it right now is that you are in this place, emotionally anyway, is what it stands for, or as they say, opening up to some kind of new pathway that is very relaxing and freeing in some respect there. Okay, sorry. So anyway, it does feel like there's a strengthening of a relationship or a bond, or there's some kind of a long sort of journey ahead here that is more along, it feels like, I don't want to say that this is a starting point by any stretch here, because as I said, it feels like there's an investment of something here, either in investing to stay together and that there's some kind of a transformation, or there's an investment toward, kind of moving off in a holiday direction, or doing something to kind of clear your head. But either way, it could be in a partnership situation there, as I said. Okay, so moving on to the card of the birds. I'm just going to pull that over here. So the card of the birds, it does speak to having a bit of a restlessness. And again, that's why I felt that this was energy that was more around taking a holiday of some sort there, just relocating, for a little bit of excitement, that kind of thing. There could be some kind of, sense that maybe you have gone through some kind of a relationship difficulty for some of you, but either way, it feels like things are advancing or going in a, either you're releasing some kind of long-term connection for some of you, but it does feel like overall there's some kind of long-term investment here, like I said, and either this is a recycling back to a situation and kind of releasing of, whatever wasn't working, because there's some kind of overview that a bird takes, a new perspective that is, that is influencing the read here. So if you did have some worries about something here, I do feel like you are, kind of assessing the situation at this time and able to go forward. So with the card of the coffin, and again, that does sort of speak to, sorry, the 8 here. So the coffin does speak to, again, some kind of an ending or a transformation of sorts. So it could be that you're letting go or releasing something that wasn't working here in the past. You're taking, a new, taking another look at something by, putting some distance maybe between you and something else for a new perspective here, because there's some kind of, as I say, I feel like it's a journey or a relocation or a holiday, something along that line, but it still feels like there's advancement here. So, and again, whether there's some kind of a closure of a situation here, or maybe you felt that a relationship was at a standstill, either way, there's something that's still opening up here, and a lot of intuitive guidance to move something ahead here. So again, this can be that there is a return of, going back and forth with a situation. Doesn't feel like, it feels like a return to a situation and able to go forward in some new way, for a lot of those, for a lot of you. And again, it doesn't have to be that it speaks to a relationship. It could be just whatever this long-term commitment is. But that's general energy I have looking at April. So now I'm going to pull the fortune reading cards. What's happening for Scorpio 2022? Scorpio, April 2022. Okay, with the Death card again, 2 different decks, but there is a wish come true of some sort. And you are protected going forward. You are rising free from something here with the Phoenix. So that is a transformation all around, definitely for you this month. So it looks like you are sort of shedding a situation that was no longer working for a lot of you. Or at least you're transforming it in some way so that you're able to go forward and move on. And you're getting some kind of a wish. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. And the Death card, a time of natural transition and transformation. Mountain is know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. And the Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So it does look to, or speak to, some kind of difficult situation that you were enduring. And again, it does feel as though you're moving forward in some way. I feel like you're at least in the space of trying to take, maybe a vacation or a breather away from something, either to regenerate or to change your perspective, something along that line. But certainly all these cards speak to some kind of alteration in a particular situation. So there is some sense that you're getting some kind of wish, desired, some kind of, I feel it's probably along, like I said, a sense that the two of you would travel or that you're making plans for travel, something along that line. But you're definitely in a space of moving something ahead here. You're coming out of a difficult cycle. So you are regenerated. And so with the card of the Death, again, that is speaking to all of that. Sorry, an ending or some kind of a transformation with a situation or for yourself. And again, because of this transformation, the universe is bringing in some kind of a wish fulfillment for you. So there will be some kind of a positive experience that is going to, influence the rest of April here. But something that in terms of a relationship that you might have been working on, that might have been draining you, that kind of thing, or a project that was, that you were very invested in that maybe didn't go the way you expected, you're transforming it. There's some kind of a change, but I also feel like the hurdles are pretty much over here. There might be a residual energy in April, but for the most part, I feel like you're now removing all of that old energy and opening up to new opportunities here. And I feel that, you not only are you transformed by the situation, but others are transformed by you as well in having gone through these scenarios. So I do feel like overall you have, you've done some kind of work that's been really important to influence the the path of the energy that you're around. So and of course, the wish card is pretty much straightforward here. I mean, you definitely have some kind of heart's desire. There's some kind of something that you wanted to do over this last little bit here is now coming in. So, or it's about to come true. So whatever that reality is for you, emotional happiness, financial fulfillment, something like that. But it definitely is, something that you've been focused on here. And I still keep getting the feeling like it's something that's come back around, something that you wanted to do that you're getting sort of this, second chance to act on. Okay, and again, onto the mountain card, you are definitely protected. There's a lot of, as I said, I felt that with the first set of cards, that there was some kind of an influence intuitively. You're really being guided. You're very much protected. But there's definitely, still some obstacles or potential dangers around with any kind of advancement. When you go through a transition, it means you're leveling up, you're moving into the next stage of something. So there are new challenges that go with that new level, and you have to be prepared for it. So, but you are definitely, rising above here because you have the Phoenix. So you are in a situation now where you have learned lessons, you have learned how to advance yourself, how to protect yourself, and you've changed your perspective so that you can see something with a broader mindset instead of more of a cynical view or more of a depressed view or more of a, narrow-minded idea of something. You're now able to see it for what it is and not personalize it perhaps in such a way that it harms you or affects you in a negative way. I do feel that, there is still maybe possibly, as I say, even though you're transforming from all of this, it does speak to having gone through some kind of struggle or quarrel in a relationship or some kind of upset in your life, whether, again, this is business oriented or more specific to a relationship. But it does feel like, either way, there's still a bit of a caution here because the Phoenix is right beside the mountain card. So, you are getting a wish fulfilled because of this situation and you have upgraded, but at the same token, you're on to, as I say, new levels, new devils. So there's something different that you have to, you have to be aware of and able to move something ahead. Which I feel that you are aware of this now, or at least you're on the path to it so that you can advance your knowledge of whatever this is, but you've learned some kind of a lesson here. So again, with that Phoenix, you know, it is about a major crisis or a breakup or something, but in itself, but because of all the other surrounding cards in the previous, I feel like this is really about an important relationship, whether this is in regards to a job loss or a relationship loss or something that needed to be transformed. And this is what I feel like you're releasing, and you're looking at the new you. So I feel like probably the previous months had more to do with you expanding on a personal level, but this is more that final stage of where you're at. So you're, you know, about to embrace a new chapter in your life. So again, this is about finding that balance. And in terms of finances, it is still about making your dreams, you know, come true and things become more of a reality. Things are going to start to emerge, even in terms of your talents. Because this is just what the accommodation speaks to, is even a wish come true in terms of a business, something that will allow you to expand anyway on some front. Okay, we'll get right into the tarot. What is happening for Scorpio in the month of April 2022? April 2022, general energies as well as career, money, finance, wish fulfillment, something new. And this does look like, I'll just pull the cards here for a minute. It does look like repeats again here, but it looks like it's some new money that's coming in. Some wish is granted for you. So either the money is here for April or the movement is on it. So maybe it's in the works and things are starting to, like a contract is being filled and it's just, you know, everything is just in motion here. But this is definitely a wish come true. The universe is bringing something through for you. What else is coming through here in terms of, for Scorpio, general energy, career, money, finance, general energy? Okay, there might have been, as I say, some sense that with that Five of Pentacles that you had some difficulties here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, though. Excellent. I feel that especially boding well for the other cards above. But the Major Arcana, like I said, as a Major Arcana, this looks good. We'll do some clarifiers. There might have been some anxiety or worries about money, though, but we'll flesh it out here a little further. What else is coming in for April 2022 for Scorpio? April 22, general energies, career, money, finance. Okay, there's definitely some action taking place. And again, partnership of some sort is still coming through here. I want to pull one more, but a lot of anxiety and worry with that Nine of Swords here. So let's clarify the Nine of Cups. But you do have the two nines, so it's really an end cycle. So you're really about to start something new. There's just one last little, you know, residual of whatever this is that's still kind of feeding on the energy. Okay, what is the Nine of Cups for Scorpio? What is the Nine of Cups for Scorpio in April 2022? Something's still hidden around it, though. What is the Ace of Pentacles? There's still a little stealth mode here with around that money. So it does feel like there's still a caution here. What is the... Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely money coming through here for something that you've really put some time and energy into. What is the Knight of Wands bringing in? What is the Knight of Wands? I feel like there could be a Leo involved here too. I don't read all of the cards. I just read the ones that sort of stand out for me. You might be looking a lot more desirable and attractive at this time as well. What is the partnership card? And again, partnership could be emotional, love, romance, or otherwise could even be just business. But I definitely feel like there's some kind of give and take here in a situation. So either you have been putting in extra money toward a partnership, which, you know, maybe is why sort of this caution. Maybe there's an actually, sorry, trying to keep that in view here. Maybe more of an the give and take may not be balanced here. Let me just see. Or one person's getting help from another here. What is that Lover's card with the Six of Pentacles? Okay, well, it's a new start. It's a new passionate start, and it's got some really good footing here with the Ace of Wands energy. And what is the Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands? Okay, there is still a little bit of flirty energy, something kind of going back in and out here. So there is a sense that you're still trying to find balance about something. What is the Seven of Swords with the money? What is coming in quickly with that Knight of Swords? Seven of Pentacles. There's a weight on the money for sure. Because there is still something that's hidden here, but it is moving ahead. What is hidden with the Nine of Cups? What is being hidden? Let's see if Spirit will tell us what's being hidden around this wish fulfillment. What's hidden? Okay, you just have to endure it. It doesn't look like they're going to persevere doing what you're doing here with that strength card, but it definitely feels like it's in around your passions or something that's kind of heartfelt. I just want to look at the bottom card here, which is the World card. So there's a finish, there's an end of something, an end cycle, you know, of being, not seeing something. Could be around an air sign here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but anyway, let's just go through here and see what comes out. So again, the first card out was the Nine of Cups. So of course, you know, anything that's in around wish fulfillment, all of that is looking pretty good. It looks like you've got the start of that energy coming through here with the Nine of Cups. So again, I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. It does feel as though the overall energy is one of positivity, but there is some cautions here about, you know, how you advance with this wish fulfillment. So maybe not throwing out all your moves, you know, making too much obvious about your moves here at this time. There might be still some strategizing going on around creating this new beginning here, but there's definitely a passionate new start that's grounded. It does include some money here in the month of April. Like I say, for some of you, the timeline might be a little bit further out, but overall, there's movement here for sure. So you do have a bit of a weight on something because there's still something to be revealed around this wish fulfillment. But again, this is still, you know, if we're talking about passions and, you know, sexual fulfillment, that kind of thing, that's here. I mean, we've got the Lover's card, we've got the Ace of Wands with the reciprocated card, you know, the Six of Pentacles. And even in terms of money and business, this would still be a passionate new start, something that, you know, maybe there was a caution before. And so there's still that caution energy around this for April, you know, that if you have decided to go around in a partnership with someone else here, maybe this is for second time or second round, it's just to be a little more in reserve about, you know, still keeping a strategy in mind here, even though it looks like there is some kind of regeneration or restart of something. But there is a sense that you are, you know, trying to sort of balance your actions. There's kind of that flirty sort of in and out energy with the Knight of Wands and that Queen of Wands, even though she's got a fair amount to juggle here and balance in terms of keeping finances, you know, where they need to be. Overall, it does look like something's coming in here in the very near future, if not for April. As I said, this could be for those looking for work. I see 2 job opportunities. For sure, one absolutely that's being taken. The other one maybe less desirable. One seems to be a little bit more of a passionate connection or something that you really prefer to do over, you know, something that's more formalized or structured. So, okay, so then getting back into the energy of the High Priestess, and again, this is coupled with the Nine of Cups. There is still something being developed here as well. So again, that High Priestess energy is something that's still hidden. There's something that's still being developed here. There is sort of that energy around the unexpected as well. But just to persevere keep doing what you're doing. It's also a card of protection. And I say that just because we have, as I said, a couple of cards here that sort of speak to, you know, just making sure you just to keep the balance, you know, with that Seven of Swords energy. I just feel like you have that broad, again, with the Birds card coming through, that all-seeing, all-knowing kind of energy that comes through with the wisdom and knowledge of the High Priestess. But it is a card of insight either way. So It is, something, as I said, that's yet to be revealed in regards to a wish fulfillment, but for sure you're on the path to something that is going to be a new opportunity. There's definitely some positive changes here with the other cards, with the you've got like possibilities, potential, real potential. Skill building is still happening here with this kind of combination. And with that Wheel of Fortune, I mean, it is bringing in extra money. So like I said, I mean, there might be a little bit of a delay or wait on something, but there is monies ahead here. And again, with that Wheel of Fortune energy, everything just shadows it. Or not, shouldn't say shadow, but everything is a stronger overtone for success. We also have that strength card as well, and that is still about, having the strength and the intelligence and the courage to go forward, persevere with whatever you're doing that's kind of leading to this wish fulfillment, the sense of wish fulfillment that is coming through here. So you still need to be able to endure. And as I said, I'm just trying to figure out the best. It feels like your goals are protected anyway. Whatever this wish fulfillment is, whatever this is, it's protected. These two cards to me just speak strongly to personal power and protection, but it's also about that something still hidden yet, something still needs to be worked through and able for something to kind of manifest. But just, again, carry on, because it is about overcoming the challenges with those cards. Again, with the Ace of Pentacles energy, that does speak to something new all around. So you do have, again, some of you have either a choice to make, and maybe that's why we see the Two of Pentacles coming through. There could be some kind of a choice, some kind of a strategy that you need to implement here in terms of money. But Ace of Pentacles is also a card of abundance. And it's definitely, some kind of stability or financial reward that's coming through here. It is about prosperity. It certainly speaks to, having the power and the strategy to get what you need for yourself in the month of April, but it's also a fresh energy start here. So it's a new start, a more prosperous start, and it's a stable, very stable energy that comes through with that. So again, you're getting your projects going. This is a new beginning here with that, and it definitely speaks to being, centered and reward for effort is what I'd say there as well. So again, with that Seven of Swords energy, just a little bit of a caution not to, not to maybe speak too freely about all of your plans in terms of your money, because you might have some people, just being a little bit more, could be a jealousy or something, who knows, I don't see all of those cards coming out here specifically, but it definitely is more of a card that could be opposing, but it feels to me like it's more along the lines of I'm just trying to get a feel if it's more of you trying to close off to an opportunity, or if it's more strategizing, because as I said, I mean, I'm kind of getting both sort of feels on that, and it just feels like you need to keep something a little more quiet, Scorpio, because there could be some kind of manipulative behavior, but it doesn't speak strongly like that to me. It still feels like it's more about something being hidden. You need to keep something hidden, or somebody's keeping something hidden from you, but there's something that is, just something that needs to be kept quiet, I would say, for this period. But otherwise, as I said, Seven of Swords can also speak to just using your logic and reason around money, creating strategies and tactics, you know what I mean, to be able to take more of a risk going forward here and opening up to these new beginnings. But again, there's almost like two different energies here with finance as well as this partnership. Even though a lot of times they entwine, there is still a certain degree of caution, but there is a give and take in the situation here as a final outcome with, the combination here with the Lovers card, with the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. So again, that still speaks to me that there is some kind of cooperation that's coming through. One person may be aiding another, that kind of thing, and especially in terms of money and all of that. Again, with that Five of Pentacles energy, I mean, that one, Most of the cards here are really positive overall, and the major arcana ones, of course, are the Lovers, which is all about, you know, cooperation and partnership of some sort, or connecting or reconnecting with a friend or somebody who's impactful in your life, a, you know, strong resonating relationship. But with that Five of Pentacles energy here, and again, it's lesser, it's to the minor degree, you know, with everything else coming through as fairly new beginnings, transformation, and still a bit of a weight on some things, but just to persevere. There's still something that's hidden here that, you know, might be useful to you down the road and will help you to open up to this new energy. But that Five of Pentacles is still kind of struggling with, especially with the Nine of Swords here, still kind of struggling with some self-worth issues, or not feeling like you're extremely secure. There's worry here. There's some sense of anxiety. You know, maybe there was a sense that you had, you know, you were there was a lack in your life in some regard, you know, or that you were isolated, or there was a hardship, something that, you know, whether this is a rejection or something that you didn't feel was going to work out. Either way, the card still feels, you know, especially with this combination, there's some kind of emotional wounding anyway, or you're just feeling like you were excluded in some regard. Okay, so going back into the major arcana again, the clarifier, even though the High Priestess is showing up here, the main card out was the Wheel of Fortune, and that was sort of the energy around the whole of the month, because that was the main card. So again, that's the first card out, and it's clarified with the Eight of Pentacles. So again, that energy still speaks to, can be Sagittarius energy that's in there too, but it does, you know, speak to you taking control of your finances, your destiny. It definitely has that synchronistic feel, but for the most part, I feel like this is, you know, there may be some things that are still hidden that will eventually line up. But again, with that energy there in terms of love, it would be, you know, success in love and still working on something with someone here. But there's something that's fated or destined for you, that is going to be an opportunity that knocks, right? Because you've got the Ace of Wands, um, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, but it still feels like there's a lot of success here, that's, you know, to come out of the month of April. Again, most energies don't just one shot and then the next month is completely new. Generally, energy has to, you know, it kind of trails out. So there will be some kind of resonance of this probably further down until, you know, whatever all the issues are completely worked through for you, or at least you're able to make some solid, huge moves. And of course, in the month of April, it does look like you are transforming, and there's a couple of really solid moves here, in regards to your relationships as well as your money. So as I said, I feel that, you know, this card of luck and timing is in around more the finances and your stability and opportunity right now. Seems to be at the forefront. But again, relationships can for sure connect to our money a lot of times, because we are either in partnership with, in a business, or in partnership with a person, you know, over the long haul. And, you know, these things do affect our financial balance. So anyway, that's what I see there. Because there's also that Wheel of Fortune and that Two of Pentacles, I just want to say there might have been a lot of ups and downs. Either this is sort of passing energy, or you're still kind of contending with it. But there, you know, there's been kind of a bit of an imbalance here, you know, especially because we've got that Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands. So up and down energy may have been in around your energy itself as well. But I definitely feel like, you know, you're mastering it, whatever this is, with that Two of Wands, or sorry, the Two of Pentacles. There might be some kind of, you know, maybe that's why the strategy card here with that Seven of Swords, because you're needing to find a way to get your energy back and move on something more solidly. But either way, I see it coming through here. At least the start of it is coming through in the month of April, and this is definitely something that will play further out. That Queen of Wands energy, as I said, normally this is about, you know, somebody who's really self-assured and charismatic, but because it's coupled with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like you're kind of questioning some of that, you know, that focus, or some of that career-oriented sort of passion, or passion for another person's, because this is usually a card of dedication and, you know, really taking on the challenges that have, you know, that you're confronted with. But because it's coupled with the Knight of Wands as well as the Two of Pentacles, it feels like that energy's been back and forth for you. It doesn't feel like it's been consistent. So, but again, you're moving to more of a, and maybe you are in that space right now where you kind of need to have more of a connectedness or more of a partnership, and that's why we're seeing it kind of end at the end of the month there with a re-emergence of a new passion or a new project or a new person or partnership. There's some kind of collaboration overall in regards to that. So that is, for the most part, what I'm looking at here. But again, just to kind of reiterate on a couple of different fronts here, because that Wheel of Fortune, as I said, is such a predominant card. I just feel like when the energy opens up for things like that, you really have to act on it. I feel that we are, we're both spiritual beings as well as living in a physical world. So the energy is, you're trying to balance between two different energies. So you have to act on things, obviously, is the key to manifestation, because you have to be able to balance the intuitive renderings that we get from spirit and implement that into the physical world so that you actually have something tangible that shows up in a tangible way. Otherwise, everything is still, stays in the intuitive as potential energy. It's potential energy. That's what energy is all about. So you have to make use of it when you have those doorways of energy opening up to you, because they're stronger during different parts of the year or month than they are for other times. And so that's why I say, it's potential energy, and it's potential until you actually throw some of the physical world energy, behind the intuitive renderings that you're getting, obviously. So anyway, that's just a little added tidbit, but that is what I have here for you. And again, really focusing on that connection of luck and money with that Wheel of Fortune. So I just feel like you've got some sudden unexpected changes that are going to come in, because there is going to be, these kind of stand out more so for me, but I just feel like you've got sudden unexpected changes coming in here, and it's some kind of a turning point. But I do feel like there is going to be that potential for travel or trip or something, but you're also discovering some kind of, wish or some kind of hidden talent that's going to come forward here because of this hard work energy, as well as what's hidden up here. And it is wish fulfillment. So as I said, this can be, in the way of new belief systems and all of that too. But overall, I just feel like you're really about to blossom in some particular way. Some kind of, like I said, some kind of possible promotion might be coming through here because of these talents, but it definitely feels like potential that's not been fully fleshed out yet. Okay, so that's what I have for you for the month of April. And oh, sorry, and I forgot to just throw in these last two here. So what's coming in quickly is some kind of seeding of a gestation of new ideas or new investments for some of you. And it is coming in quickly with that Knight of Swords energy. So that, the knights, of course, conquer things that are in their way here, but it's, you're able to overcome obstacles. And there's certainly, an energy around gathering ideas. And I feel that's kind of where you're at for the most part here. Gathering ideas, trying to bring out your own potential, but you're so close to something being revealed. You just have to endure and persevere, continue strategizing. And that is where I'm going to leave it here. So that's what I, again, have for you for the month of April. Scorpio, take care, stay well, and keep moving forward.